In this video, I'm going to show you how to develop a simple to-do application starting from the scratch. Here we develop this application by considering the beginners in our mind. So it will be really easy and you can easily develop this application within 2 hours. So this is the content of my video. In this video, I will show you the to-do demo, flow diagram, and model view controller. In the upcoming video, I will show you how to set up the project like system requirement, installation in Windows 11, database connection. Then I will show you how to develop the front-end application for this project like login page, registration page, to-do page. Then I will show you how to model the database for this application. Then I will show you how to develop the backend using model view controller like login controller, task controller, and web.php. Finally, I will show you integration and deployment. Here, I used Docker for deployment. Let me show you the demo of this project. Type PHP artisan sub. So this is the local host. It will show you a window like this. So this is a login page. Here you have to create a registration first. So let me click on registration. I'm going to create an ID, test1, email, test1 at gmail.com. So you can give any password. Now I'm going to click on register. Now your application is registered. Now you can log in test1 at gmail.com. Then you can give password, then click on login. So it will move on to third page. This is a to-do page. So totally we have three pages: login page, registration page, and to-do page. So there are you may see a seen lot of to-do application. This is slightly different. We have created a login page for to-do application because it will give you an overall idea about web application. If you develop any web application, it must have some login page. That's why we created a login page for this application. Then we implement this to-do in server, so anybody can use this to-do application through login. The user can see only their data. They can't see other person's data. So like that, we have designed this application. There is a logout page. When you click on logout, it will come out. Again, you can log in. Say, let's say I will log in once again. Now I'm going to enter data. So what is the task I want to create? Front page first. So enter create front page and click on add. This will add the task. Then connect database, add, you can add data. So there are two data. Suppose if you completed create front page, click on this create front page, then you can see there is a cross mark and tick mark. It shows that the work is completed, but this work is not completed. Suppose if you want to delete the data from the database, you just click on this cross button. This will delete the data from database. Similarly, you can see the database. Here I used Postgresql. So I will show you the data. So this is a user detail. Refresh this page. So select user, view edit data. Now you can see the data. So just now I created uh, a register user in the name of test1. So you can see the detail. Similarly, inside the task, you can see all the tasks. See, there are a lot of tasks. And recently we created create database, connect database tasks. So you can see those tasks here. Here, I want to add some other data like create backend, click on add. So now the data added into your task. Now, if you create another user, the another user can't see all these data. For example, log out, create new registration, test2, test2@gmail.com. So you can give a password, click on register. Now user 2 also registered. Now click on login because I entered the details for user 2, I mean test 2. Now the user 2 can't see any data. So you can give some other values to us. And whatever the value you are adding, all these values you can see in database. Go to your database, refresh your database, go to task, click on rows. Now you can see this is the data that we have entered recently. See here. So this is the data you have entered recently, and you can see those data in database. So this is a very simple application. So you can develop this application within 1 to 2 hours. So in the upcoming videos, I will show you step by step how to develop this entire application. The only thing you have to do is just subscribe my channel and hit the like button for this video. So this is the flow diagram for my application. So when you type PHP Artisan sir, you will be here. So this is a login page. There is a login.css. So it will come together. Then this is a registration page. By default, you can't log in. So you have to do registration. So from this page to you will go to this registration page. Once you do registration, the detail will be stored in database through login control. Here, whatever the activity you do, it will go through login controller to database. All the data will be stored in database. The login controller decide what activity you have to do once you submit the data. After registering the data in the database, again you will go back to login page. Once you log in, the your email ID and password, then the login controller check whether the username and passwords are available in database. If it is available, then it will allow you to move to do page. So this is your to do page. The brown color represent front end, this pink color database, green color controller. That's why it is called model view controller. So the data will flow to and fro from front end to back end. So this is the overall flow of to-do application. So I will explain once again. This is a starting page. First, you have to do registration. Once you do registration, the data will be stored in database. Again, you will come back to login page. If you log in, the data will be checked in database. If it is okay, then you will go to to-do page. While going back to to-do page, it will show you only your data. It will not show other person data. So this is a core logic of to-do application. Here I simplified everything. This is the actual flow of project, but this shows the actual implementation in Laravel framework. So we have a front end here. This is backend database. The backend will interface with the database through models. There are two models: user model, task model. User detail will be stored through user model. Details regarding task will be stored through task model. There is a web.php. This will act as a route and it will direct the front end to back end. See here, there are a lot of flows from to and fro from back end to front end. It will be very difficult to write a code. To streamline all these process, we are using this web.php. Here, all the front end will connect it to web.php. From web.php to it will be connected to controller. So again, here you can see model view controller. So this is called model view controller pattern. With the help of model view controller, we can control the flow of information from front end to back end. In this application, we have used Laravel framework instead of MERN stack. The reason is you can easily develop an application using Laravel and you can write clean code in Laravel package. So that is one of the reason for using Laravel for this application. But whatever may be the framework, once you understand the concept, it will be applicable to all frameworks. The next video, I will show you how to set up the Laravel project and how to connect the database with the Laravel application.